Hey everybody. Give it a few minutes for everyone to join. I've been having some technical difficulties with my Facebook. About half the time I start a Facebook Live, it just like black screens me. So it'll let me go live and stuff, but I can't see my screen, so I can't see like where I am in the frame to set it up. And I don't know if you guys can see me or whatever. So anyways, we are going to look at the Even Eye Stencil by Whoosh Beauty today. I asked on my Facebook if you guys wanted to see just this part of the video, just like where I would use this, or if you wanted to see how I do my foundation and everything, like how I would get ready to do my eyes before this step. And a few of you wanted to see all of it. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started so this video isn't 30 minutes long. Just going to jump right into it. So, fresh faced out of the shower, I use Road & Fields to wash my face. And I also use their moisturizer to moisturize after. I really like it. I always had a hard time finding a moisturizer that wouldn't make me feel oily after I put it on. But this I can put on in like 5 minutes, put my makeup on. And I don't feel like it's just going to like run all over my face. But as I've gotten older, my forehead gets pretty dry. After I wash it, it gets dry. But throughout the day, it gets oily. I used to have really oily skin, so I'm still kind of in the habit of staying away from oil and things like that. Honestly, since I've started using a different shampoo, my face isn't near as oily as it used to be. So, I moisturize. This is the reverse line. I don't know if any of you guys use the Road & Fields. I don't sell it or anything, but I do like it, and that's the system I use, the yellow system. I really like it because the face scrub for the shower is really like coarse, and I can really scrub and get dirt and stuff off my face, which I enjoy. And I'm sorry if I'm like rubbing my nose a lot or coughing. I was sick last week and I'm still trying to get over it. I keep thinking, okay, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll be good, and you can tell I still sound like a frog, so I apologize for that. And we are moving on. Moisturize. I let that sit for just a few minutes, so usually I'll be doing something with my hair. I was using this Tarte Poreless primer. I found that it was too dry. It was making my skin peel even right here on my T-zone. So I quit using that, and I got this Smashbox Photo Finish. It's pore minimizing because through here I have some pretty big pores. I had bad acne when I was younger, and so I do have some scarring and stuff and some big pores and holes in my face from that. Excuse me. So I just do a little bit of it at a time, and I'm not like very good at my makeup per se. I figured, like makeup in general, I figured out what works for me. And every day I'm finding like more and more stuff that I like. And I like sharing it with people because I don't feel like there's a lot of people who are beginners at makeup that share stuff. So I feel like I'm always hearing from a professional or someone who's been doing their makeup really good for really long. And I'm like, I don't know if that helps me very much because you've been doing your makeup good for so long. I don't know that the products you use would help me at all. Oh, sorry, I couldn't see you guys' comments. Sorry if you're commenting. So, I'm still priming now. So I focus on the T-zone, and then my chin, and then I kind of work it out from there. And this really blurs, like, blurs the pores and kind of goes over them so they look smooth under my foundation. Excuse me. So this is only the second time I've used this, so I don't know that I am completely sold on it yet. I do like it so far. But I really like that poreless one, and then after 3 or 4 uses, I realized that it was making my skin peel. So I don't want to recommend that yet, but I like it so far. 2 uses in, I like it. Then I will usually do the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics. I really like this, or the eyeshadow primer potion by Urban Decay. This is what I've been using the IT Cosmetics mostly, so I'm just going to do that for now and use that for a primer. That's what I'm used to using, so I'm just going to go with that. I was using a brush to apply this. Then I started using my finger, and I like it just as much, if not better. So I've been sticking with that. And this is kind of like, I was describing it to my mom. The texture is like a bit tacky, almost like marshmallow fluff, maybe? I don't know. And this doesn't take very much. I mean, like, I did this whole eye with just this much, to give you an idea. I just go under my eye here, make a V. And it looks a little more extreme in the video than it does in real life. And I go all the way up to my brow. I use this as primer for my eyeshadow. So I go all the way up to my brow. And depending on like how dark I am underneath, I'll put this on either before or after foundation. So since I've been going all day, my under eyes aren't very dark. So I put it on before my foundation. And this is the IT Cosmetics, I don't know what it's called, Confidence in a Compact. I went with this brand because it's 50 SPF, and I'm like always getting sunburnt. If you've been around me at all, I always look like a tomato if I'm outside because I get sunburnt so easy. I mean, you can tell how much redness is in my skin. And I was wearing this makeup today, so I didn't get sunburnt. I just have really sensitive skin. And on that note, if I have some red areas that I'm struggling to get covered, I will put the concealer on it and then go over with my foundation. I use the IT Foundation Airbrush Blurring Foundation 101 brush from IT Cosmetics to do my foundation. And it's kind of like a, I don't know what it's called. Let's see if it tells me. Solid serum. Kind of like a paste. I just do this all over. And a combination of like steepling it into the skin, like pushing it into the skin and blending it. So you'll see me doing both. Kind of hard to tell on the camera what's going on, so I'm using this mirror right here next to my camera, so I'm sorry I'm not looking at you guys. And feel free to ask any questions if I forgot to tell you what something is, or you want to know more about something. I can tell you if I know. So that's how I do my foundation. At this point, I would usually like bake my under eyes, like coat them in powder, and then do my eyeshadow. and then I can just wipe away the powder when I'm through with any fallout eyeshadow that I have. Since excuse me, I'm gonna get a cough drop so I don't cough at you guys all the time. Okay. So, I would usually, I don't know what's best here. One second, let me get a different blender. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and powder my face so that none of the eyeshadow, if it misses the stencils we're using, none of it sticks in my foundation. This is 211 It Cosmetics All Over powder brush. Excuse me. Oh, and I forgot to mention to you guys, I am giving a set of these away. I have two sets, so if you want to be entered for the stencils, just comment stencils on the video. And then I'm going to start drawing that on Tuesdays instead of Fridays, so that I just have to go live one time during the week. I was starting to realize I was struggling to get back live on Fridays, so. Okay, and what I would normally do if I wasn't using these stencils, I would take my beauty blender and get powder on it, and powder here. And then I would just leave this on while I was doing my mascara, or while I was doing my eyeshadow. And when I was done with my eyeshadow, if I had any fallout from dark colors or something, I could just come in with this brush and brush away that powder, and it would take any color that landed on my cheeks away also. Sorry guys, I thought I'd be over this cough by now. I would have skipped this week had I known I would have been coughing the whole time. Alright, so I think I'll do the rest of my face, which like bronzing, highlighting, blush, all that stuff after I do my eyes. So I don't know if you guys can see okay. I'll bring this a little bit closer. I'll touch up my eyebrows at this point, I guess. Okay, so I use the Cabral by Benefit to do my eyebrows, as well as the MAC Tapered Eyebrow Crayon, and this is color, I don't know. Anyways, that's what the color looks like. Can you see it? Alright. And so this is kind of like a pomade. I don't know what they call it. Gel cream, or cream gel brow with brush. And it comes with this little brush that sticks in the cap. Which is good because I'd lose this little thing if it didn't stay attached. Alright, I'm just going to touch these up real quick. And I am not the best at brows. That's probably the worst, like my least favorite thing is brows. Not that I'm good at any of it, but And I'm trying to change the shape of my brows a bit. So that also makes it a bit challenging. They're a little thicker than I'd like, but some people wish they had more brows, and I can't say that. But I am thankful for what I have. Okay, that's all the brow I want. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so now it is time for the stencils. I know my brows don't look very even, but like I said, I'm not great at brows. They're sisters, not twins. So now we're going to try this product. It is by Whoosh Beauty. I found this brand on Facebook. They were running some ads on there, and it kind of led me to their website. They also make the like roller liner ball thing. I don't know what it is. And I went to look at that, and I saw these, and I thought these would be fun. They were on sale at the time, so I could get to affordably. They retail for $16. I ordered them about a week ago. Probably took 7 days to get here. So I'll read you what it says about it. Save time. Our easy to use even eye stencil will act as a guide to help you achieve your perfect symmetrical eye look faster than a pro makeup artist. No more back and forth wiping, reapplying to get uniform application, all while protecting your skin from any powder fallout. Dermatologist tested, medical grade silicone, patent pending. Care instructions: rinse gently with water, use mild soap if needed, allow to air dry, adhesive side up. For best results, keep your shields in their case. So it does come with this plastic case and this pink piece of plastic to store them on. Adhesive side up. It says before first use, remove clear adhesive film to expose adhesive. So it's adhesive side up here. Excuse me. If you want to, I have an extra pair of these, so if you want to enter to win these, just comment Stencil or enter me, something like that, and I'll do so. It comes with some easy instructions. So, looks like you just line them up the corner of your eye to the edge of your eyebrow. Sounds good to me. Goodness, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Can somebody comment for me? I don't know if I'm not seeing... Okay, I see some comments now. What is the name of the stuff you put under your and on your eyes? That is... It Cosmetics makes it, and it's Bye Bye Under Eye. It's pretty bright white, almost a little shiny. But if you like beauty blend it out, cover it with powder, a little bit goes a long ways, and I really like it. This is what it looks like. I bought this at Ulta. My cousin Dana did tell me that you can buy it on QVC, like a big bottle of this for the same price. I think it's like twice this. This is 8 milliliters. So I think you can get twice this size for the same money on QVC. So you may look on their website before you buy it at Ulta or Sephora. But this is not very much product, but it doesn't take very much either. So this has lasted me 6 months probably. So, and I still have over half left. But I don't wear makeup every day either. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and peel the adhesive off these and try to get them on my face. I'd appreciate you refraining from screenshotting this and sharing it all over Facebook. I mean, but do what you gotta do. Okay. They are pretty sticky, and I am gonna mess this up. At least once. Okay. So, This one goes on this eye. Okay, got it. It didn't tell me that. I had to figure it out all on my own. Okay, I need to look at the picture. Under the eye. Okay. I'm going to use the mirror, so I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, I can deal with that. And they will be even if I can get the other one even. That's the challenge here. I feel like I can't close my eye. That one may be a little too close to my eye. I'm going to try to put this one a little bit further away. Excuse me. And maybe move this one out if it works better. Okay, so I peeled the plastic off of it, and now I'm peeling it off the pink here. I did have a hard time getting this under my bottom lashes. But I think if you put it a little further away, oh yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to peel this one off, and then we can see how sticky it is after you use it once too, and how much foundation is on it. That's kind of what I was worried about. Oh, there's not much foundation on it. I mean, because the point of these is, like, you're able to do the rest of your face and then do your eye makeup, and it's not, like, the fallout isn't going to mess up your eye makeup. But if it pulls it, all your eye makeup, I mean, all your face makeup off, then there's no point in using them. Does that make sense? Okay. So I don't know if they're perfectly even, but it's good enough for the girls I date. I don't know if I should say that. That's what my husband says. Doesn't make sense if I say it. I guess it shouldn't make sense if he says it, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so this does feel really weird. I'm going to go ahead, and I already have primer on my eyelids. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked palette. Naked. My sister always makes fun of how I say it. She says I say it like a redneck. So, sorry I said it both ways. Hopefully one of them is right. Alright. Excuse me. Are you guys interested in the colors that I'm using on this? I can't say, because I can show you as I do my makeup, what colors I'm using from this palette. If not, no big deal. Excuse me. I'm going to go in first with this It Cosmetics 105 brush. It's one of my bigger eye brushes, and I'm going to go in with the color Naked, which is the same name as the palette. I'm going to go in. I have hooded eyes, so I need to move my mirror up here. So I often work my crease a lot higher than most people do, because if I didn't, you wouldn't be able to tell I had any eye makeup on. So I work almost all the way up to my eyebrow, where most people don't. But I'm going to take that where I would want my crease to be, up here. Make sure it's blended in really good. If you start with it blended good, then it makes it easier to move on from there. Excuse me. Next I'm going to go in with the color Buck. Let's see, I'm having a hard time finding it in the camera. So Buck is right here. I'm going to switch brushes to a slightly smaller brush. If I can find it. So same shape, smaller end, the color Buck. and I'm going to follow the same line. Just going to be a little bit narrower because I'm using a smaller brush. Yep. Might as well try. Okay, so oh yeah, I'm gonna try I'm gonna try the wing stamps from them too. Okay, anyways, so Buck is the color I'm using now in the same spot but with a smaller brush. I love, love, love these eyeshadows. They blend really easy. And I'm kind of doing like a halo eye look, so I'm going to go in the corner here into the V and kind of into the corner here on both eyes to wrap that color around and leaving the lid a little lighter. Okay. Sorry, I think I missed some comments from you guys. If you want to enter, just comment enter or stencil, and you're entering for a set of these. Let's see. This looks so much different in the camera than it does my mirror. So I'll have to send you guys a picture when I'm done so you can see what it really looks like. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the color Hustle, which is like a deep brown purple, and it is right here. Just gonna take a little bit of that and work it into the corner here. More. Okay, a little on the inside. Now this is a little different look than I normally would do. I usually, you know, go light to dark. I usually don't do the halo eye. But because this is for Fallout, I wanted to do some dark colors, so we could really test it out. So, let's see here. Alright, a little on the inside. Go up and around just a little. Into that socket. Okay. So now I'm going to go on the center of the lid with the color Half Baked. I'm going to use a synthetic. Where is my synthetic brush? Right here. I'm going to spray a setting spray on it so that it's a little more pigmented to dampen my brush. The setting spray I use is the Smashbox Primer Water. You can use it as primer or a setting spray. So I'm just going to do that. Go into Half Baked with my damp brush. And then I'm just going to pack it onto the lid. And this color is just going to go in the center of the lid because we're doing a halo which is darker around the outside. And you also kind of want to go, well, I do because I have hooded eyes, up above my crease a little bit so that you can tell what's going on even when my eyes open. Same thing for the other side. Okay. I'd say we're pretty good on the eyeshadow. It's really hard to tell in this camera. It looks so much better in the mirror. I'll just have to show you guys a picture after. Okay, and so usually I will, and it looks like I can. So I'm going to go in, let's see here, with just a small kind of flat brush and trace the lower lash line with one of these colors, Buck, which is the second color we used in the crease. Okay, now there is some fallout on here that I can see, so that did save us some cleanup we had to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off and finish. See what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Next time I'll set them a little lower. I think this line would serve me better just a little lower. And then they said to put these adhesive face up. On here. I don't know how that works because they're not sticking. But I'll just do what they told me to. Okay. So it did pull off some foundation. So you can see some of the red where it pulled my foundation up. And my eyes are more even than they look, but in this light it's hard to tell. Alright, so I think they worked. Now that I know how to set them up, I would pull that, angle them a little differently on the sides. But I think they'd be super helpful. Especially, like, I have an eyeshadow palette that I love, but I don't use very often because it's super pigmented, and anytime you really mess with it, it has a ton of fallout on your face. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, it's this Subculture palette. I really like it, but it's just super hard to use. So I don't use it very often. But, anyways. So, if you guys want to enter the drawing for the stencils, just comment stencils, and I'll throw your name in the hat, and I'll draw that next Tuesday, and you can comment anytime between now and Tuesday to be entered. And yeah, so like I said, you're going to get a new set of these on Tuesday is the drawing. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and finish this. I'm going to blow this out some. Alright. Okay guys, well, that's it. I would put a lip color on and be done. If you guys have any questions about anything I used, just shoot a message into this video and I will go back and look at them. As well as if you want to enter the drawing for the stencils, just comment that you would like to be in the drawing and I'll put you in there. Something as simple as stencils or enter me, anything like that. will work perfectly. And next time, this video is probably plenty long, so next time I will show you guys how I contour and all of that stuff. We won't worry about that today. So I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.